All right, here we go. This could possibly be one of the worst Stern releases I've seen since I've been in this hobby. And I'm not saying the game is bad, I'm just saying the way things have been presented. Um, I, I don't really care for how Stern went outside of pinball and did went to other influencers basically and trying to market the game like that. I understand the reasoning, but the execution was poorly done, just poorly done. As far as the game goes, I I think it could be a good game. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's got 3 ramps, there's tight shots. This doesn't appear to be like it's going to be a game for beginners, in my humble opinion. But I think there's some game there. I'm not. I think the design is fine, at least as far as the pro. I looked at the pictures of the premium and LE, and from what I saw, I wasn't a big fan of the armor crate that's on the lower right of the playfield. To me, it looks like just a big block that is going. I mean, essentially, it does. It blocks a shot. It blocks that vuck on the right. But in essence, I think it's just gonna be like a brick fest over there. And that was my first initial impression when I saw this. I thought the motorized car was cool, how it turns. I think that's a cool bash toy. There's a lot of bash on that premium. Just on the pro, you have the car and the captive ball. Now, the car doesn't turn, but now in the premium, you're adding this thing on the bottom too. I don't know, it just seems off to me, but maybe it's me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it'll be awesome. I have to see it played. I have to experience myself. But as far as right now, I liked the design on the Pro. I am probably going to get a Pro. I did put a deposit down on a Pro. I My understanding is I probably wouldn't see the game till August. So I'm probably going to go play it on location and see if this is something I really want. And being in the hobby, doing some tutorials, it would be nice to actually get my hands on a game, but you know, it's probably not going to happen. So, by the time everybody else does a tutorial, it's not even worth doing. Uh so, you know, you see a bunch of LEs behind me. Not all of them are LEs, there are a couple of premiums. I do have other pro machines. I just think this game really, the LE wasn't calling to me. I think I might not be an LE buyer anymore for Stern games. The cost of them is just ridiculous at this point, compared to a pro. You know, $7,000 for a pro, $13,000 for an LE. This theme isn't really like bouncing at me. I've seen the first John Wick movie. I thought it was good. I haven't seen any of the other ones though. There's been a lot of discussion about the guns, and there's no guns on the playfield. Like when you think of John Wick, the theme of John Wick, the guy is like a master with a pistol. Okay. And I understand there's some political stuff. And supposedly the licensor, which I would assume is Lionsgate, said they didn't want any guns on the playfield, but I guess it's okay to put them on the LCD screen. So there'll be a ton of movie clips with, shooting. I just don't really understand that. I really don't. It's not like is Lionsgate going to now all of a sudden not do any movies with guns in them? Obviously, there's weapons all over the place. If you look at the center of the playfield, Keanu Reeves, John Wick, he's holding nunchucks. He's ready to kick some ass. There's a katana on the a sword on the translate. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's just something that is iconic to the franchise that you're leaving out in the artwork. That's just me. Overall, I thought the artwork was really nice, but this whole thing with that gun issue is just it's something else to me. I don't know. Like I said, going forward, I think if I buy games in the future from Stern, it is going to be pro machines, for the most part for now on. I think I'm done with the Ali fascination. I mean, it's always nice to get the game early, but at a cost. That's just too great. And, you know, I might change my mind. Maybe I'll see a theme I really enjoy, or, I do appreciate, the designer Keith Elwin. So I think there's a possibility there, but, I just think this overall getting this game out to the public has just been a miss. Today is Friday. We're going to see a stream of the game. At least you are. I'm fortunately not going to be able to because I'm going to be traveling. But we'll just see what the game's about. Now, I will say what is really interesting me about the game is probably the code. There's this talk of like an AI system where, based on what you're doing in the game, might be correlating to shots on the playfield. So that to me seems interesting. And I know Tim Sexton's on the rules. Tim has done Black Knight Sword of Rage. He's done Led Zeppelin, which honestly, really, the code on that really saved that layout. And Rush. And Rush is a phenomenal game when it comes to code, in my humble opinion. I'm a big Rush fan, and what was given on Rush is basically what I want to see in a pinball machine. But I'm interested to see and play the game myself, and maybe my attitude will change, but going out of the gate, Stern, I really think you got to rethink some of your strategies. I'm just surprised that not one pinball influencer was asked to do something with the game and bring it out to the public. That just seems odd to me. Now maybe they did, maybe they did reach out to a few people and they just couldn't do it or didn't want to do it. I don't know. But and I'm not saying I should be the one to do that, because I don't think I could do as good of a job as some of the pinball influences out there, like, you know, maybe like a Carl D'Angelo or a Moto Hari. Those two people come to mind. Obviously, Stern has Jack Danger, who's been one of the biggest pinball influences out there, but now he's a game designer. So, I'm sure we'll see Jack doing the stream, but let me know in the comment section what you think. Are you in on a John Wick? It doesn't sound like the game's selling great. What are your thoughts? Do you think they should have done something differently? Do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying as far as how they're marketing this game? Leave a comment. Have a good one.